This is how I use mineral infused clothing to help my nervous system and fragmented biofield cope with chemo and 25 rounds of radiotherapy for stage 3 cervical cancer. Hi, I'm Yasmin, intuitive mentor for life and business, and a sensitive, which means I feel more with my experiences and surroundings than the average person. And I'm sharing why everyone needs this one product in their life, no matter what you're going through. I stopped chemo after round 3 because it gave me tremors, which affected my balance, my grip strength, and coordination. A session with my kinesiologist confirms that my body was experiencing a circuit break, which in simple terms is a disruption of the communication between my left and right brain and the neurology in my body. So up until that point, I'd started to wear resonance energy wear as much as I possibly could and head to toe for radiotherapy. I found the cap to be super helpful for calming my mind and nervous system. It helped with headaches and a foggy head, helping me feel more focused during the treatment and protected and stabilized my biofield while my body was going through intense treatment. We can sometimes forget the level of interference the treatments have on the physical body, since it doesn't differentiate between healthy and affected cells. It just floors everything, particularly with chemo, and it really is felt in the body. By round 3 of chemo, I developed tremors and my balance and coordination was totally off. Even holding a mug of tea was proving difficult. More on how this helped in a moment. Now, from a science and energy perspective, here's what's happening with the clothing. The embedded minerals interact with the body heat and emit far infrared energy, which can support microcirculation and tissue oxygenation, which is important when your body is under stress. The fabric is designed to tune into your body's natural bioelectric signals, supporting neuromuscular communication and coordination. Early testing and energetic assessment suggest it helps create a more coherent and organized biofield, which is something I experienced almost immediately when I put the clothing on. And that was solid footing after experiencing imbalance with the tremors. An organized and coherent biofield is what something many practitioners link with better stress resilience, calmer breathing, and reduced muscle tension. The brand has tested the technology through repeated washing without losing its energetic efficacy, which is essential if you're wearing it day in, day out, like I was. So let's talk about how that translated for me. On treatment days, wearing the cap helped my brain to stop constantly searching for threats, all the right words. My mind felt quieter and more focused. The tremors and the balance issue were resolved within a couple of weeks when I was wearing the clothing. It felt like I was being more held in my body and very rooted through my feet. And after chemo and radiotherapy sessions, recovery felt faster on the days I wore resonance energy wear. My headaches and cramps were less intense without medication, and it took less time to feel like myself again. On the days I didn't wear it, the fatigue and brain fog lingered much longer, and it was harder to feel present and grounded. Emotionally, it helped me stay in my body rather than checking out, which is a big part of trauma felt during the cancer experience. Resonance energy wear supports the body's energy field, reducing energy leaks created by stress, environmental toxins, and modern living, not to mention disease. New testing suggests a degree of protection from electromagnetic fields, EMFs, which can be another layer of stress for sensitive people, though EMF science is complex and still evolving. For me, the key was that my energy felt more cohesive and contained, much more solid, like I had an energetic buffer while my body was going through something extremely intense. People often commented on how my energy level seemed to be so high during the treatment. It was so obvious. The clothing is designed as high quality performance wear, so it survived frequent washing, stayed soft and comfortable, and still looked and felt like it did on day 1, which really matters when you're already uncomfortable in your body because of the treatment. In the final part, I'll share how I'm using resonance now in my recovery post-treatment, rebuilding muscle after an 11-kilo weight loss and a lot of muscle wasted. We're managing fatigue and slowly returning to exercise. So stay tuned for that part. The link is below. Thanks so much for watching and staying till the end. And please do share with someone who's going through something similar and would benefit. This product is way more vast than the experience I'm sharing with you. And the truth in it can only be shown when you test it for yourself and see how it affects your biofield, your energy, and your experiences. I'll see you in the next video.